Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right, you got an approach coming very, very soon. So I want to see what that is about. Per usual, if this doesn't apply to you, sit right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. That is completely okay. I will be back some other time. In a lot of ways, I'm kind of picking up the Knight of Swords. Shut up. The Five of Castles and then the Knight of Claws, Knight of Swords as I split the deck right here. Oh boy, you got some form of an apology coming. I know. This kind of feels like a communication almost that you want to get away from a little bit. The Queen of Claws. This kind of feels more of a reading on how to handle this communication. So I don't know if I already said it, but again, don't make it fit. Let's see what's going on. What's this apology I'm feeling? King of Castles and then Page of Crypts over here. And then at the bottom of the deck, I got the Queen of Castles. Wow. This was somebody at one point that you were very much aligned with the King of Castles and then the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. This was somebody I am kind of getting you were in a long-term commitment with. This does kind of feel love with that Page of Crypts, but emotional maturity wasn't all the way there. I'm kind of seeing two people that couldn't make it work. It's almost like giving up. Now, it could be you, it could be this person, it could be the both of you, but at one point you guys were aligned. And with that Page of Crypts, there is some form of offer, a new beginning I think this person is wanting. Like, I'm staring at this Queen of Castles. You see how she's a bride? You could have been married to this person at one point, but I'm also hearing the term runaway bride for a reason. Cold feet, maybe. I'm hearing you or this person backed out of something. Like I said, very general, like literally backed out of like maybe a wedding plans, an engagement of some form. Promise ring, like whatever that part is applying about to you, because she kind of looks sad, she looks devastated, and like I said, it's very, it could be the both of you, it could be you, but I'm seeing giving up. Eight of Claws. Okay, what else is going on? And then the Chariot right here. There's my Knight of Swords. You got communication coming from this person, okay? And I think for this collective, I think with that Eight of Claws, you are still healing from this person. I don't think you are completely away from them quite yet as far as emotionally. I think, again, that's where I was saying at the beginning of the reading, you could feel like, no, thank you. I'm hearing it's too soon. Maybe I'm hearing it is too soon. Maybe you guys didn't break up or end things off that long ago. This feels a little too fresh. This feels too much. And I'm going to be honest, and with the Chariot right there, I think either this collective, you are in this place of you're trying to move forward. Let's see what's going on with the Chariot. Let me see more about the situation, because clearly you got some form of, again, rich communication coming through right here. Okay, and then the King of Cups. That's where I'm saying that Four of Crypts. I said that is Cups. I'm so sorry. It's different, like writing with this, so I'm making sure that is Cups. Yeah, King of Cups right here, and then the Six of Cups right here at the bottom of the deck. I said four. In my head, I was thinking of Four of Wands. That's where I was getting myself all mixed up. But clearly, yeah, they're coming back. This is definitely somebody that you're already affiliated with. But I think, honestly, with this collective, you could have been the one to check out the dynamic. And it doesn't matter whose fault it is. Like I said, maybe it's this person, which I'm kind of feeling like it is. I don't feel like this person ever put any effort to you. And let me make this clear. I'm not feeling like a cheating situation or like anything crazy and drama and toxic. Again, I'm getting the beginning of the reading. This person could have just given up on this connection. They could have gotten themselves a little too comfortable. They felt like they didn't need to try as hard, but in a subtle way, I think you were kind of in the same boat yourself, and maybe you hit a point that, at least right now, you're done. You're wanting somebody that is emotionally available, that is more emotionally mature. And I think that this person, whoever your ex is, this person you dealt with in the past, could have given you, again, that's where I'm saying you could have been in a commitment with this person. They could have given you a proper lifestyle, whether it is, a home, they paid for a lot of things for you. They took you like on dates, but it wasn't exactly romantic. Again, I feel like this person didn't put too much emotion into the connection, and that regardless, that is why you guys ended up splitting off. And I think you're in the spot of, I deserve better. I want more for my life. I want a King of Cups, not just a King of Pentacles. Let me see what this King of Pentacles is, which that is clearly Ten of Claws sign. This was somebody you dealt with from your past. There was an ending here. And again, I just feel like this person just didn't want to try for you. And I think this person got it always confused that maybe buying you things or taking you places would there is something about different love languages. Maybe this collective, you want forms of intimacy, words of validation, where this person is kind of like, here's my credit card, shut up the devil right here. The Ace of Cups. This person's going to try again. I'm going to see what more of their next intentions is for you. But if this is a masculine that got a little too comfortable within the 555 on my timer, that got a little too comfortable within the dynamic, makes me curious with the Chariot. This person clearly knows or feels that you are moving on. For some of you, you could have already met somebody else. For some of you, because I do got two masculine energies, this person in a way feels betrayed. Take that part out of that. And that's why they're going to come rushing in. In a lot of ways, I don't think this person ever is expected for you to move on. And even if somebody is not in your energy right now, this is what you're wanting. You're wanting somebody who matches your frequency. And again, whoever you were with at one point, I don't think they were like a bad person, but I will say this, I don't think they were like the greatest boyfriend or the greatest husband, wife, gender, doesn't matter on my page. I don't think they were the greatest to you. Let me see more about this Ten of Claws. There's that Queen of Castles. I think they're sorry for letting things end. You guys were perfect. You guys could have been a stable power couple in a ways. And maybe this collective, you've done that thing in the dynamic. I'm hearing at least 2 years you could have been with this person. My throat blocked up for a reason. Sign. There clearly needs to be things off of each other's chests. I'm sorry. I think this person is apologetic that they didn't value this connection. And again, like I was saying, this collective, clearly you were the type, maybe this person looked at you as you were too naggy or you were nagging a lot. Maybe you did ask them for help around the house or be more affectionate and romantic. And this person was like, they didn't want to listen to you. And I think at one point, whether this person ended it with you or you did, doesn't matter. You're in the spot right now of, okay, I'm moving on. I'm moving on with my life. Eight of Claws. The Empress. They didn't know what they had until it was gone. One second. I'm also hearing in your guys' dynamic, maybe this person never prioritized you. Maybe they would cancel dates or cancel hanging out to go with friends or do other things. Like, I'm not seeing infidelity, but this person never prioritized you. And with that Empress, I feel like this collective, you ended up checking out of the dynamic. I think this was a slow-moving process for you. Let me do one more for the Empress. Two of Candles in reverse. I think you did a long time waiting on this person to change until one day you're like, I'm not getting... This is something about I'm not getting older. I'm not getting any younger. Again, I deserve better. I'm also hearing Jennifer Aniston from the movie The Breakup. You know that movie? It could have been you. I'm hearing Jennifer Aniston when she's yelling at him when she's like, I am done. I deserve somebody who sees me properly. I'm picking that up for a reason. Let me see now. What does this person want to communicate with you about? Three of Castles. Oh, and then the Ten of Castles. They want to get back together. Use discernment if you want to. Great. Like said, but personally, especially if you're seeing somebody else already, and if you're in this mindset of I deserve better, go be with better. As bad as it sounds, like I think this person did a little too much of I didn't know what I had until it was gone. I think they were so focused on the things that they have. I'm hearing quantity over quality, like the things that they have other than appreciate the people around them. And maybe that's this person's problem. They don't appreciate the people around them, not just you. Let me do one more. Ace of Candles. They're going to try it, but it could be that too little too late. Like, why now? I asked all this time through the dynamic. Like I said, don't make these details fit, but I feel like you're losing this flame on this person. Choice is yours, but you got